Good morning. Welcome back to the 43rd Ryder Cup here at Whistling Straits. We are very pleased to be joined by Viktor Hovland. Viktor, welcome to your first Ryder Cup. So as a first-time Ryder Cupper, how comforting is it to be in a team room with so much vast experience, not only in golf, but especially in this competition?
Yeah, obviously it's a very big stage, and you know kind of what it means to people. So that's why I think it's extra comforting when you get into a team room and you have not only veteran players, but also vice captains and captains. So I feel like just the whole support team and the players and everyone around it just have so much experience that they're having fun, but at the same time they're very at ease, and I think that kind of rubs on not only me but also the rookies, and just makes everyone feel a lot better.
All right, let's hit the floor for some questions. We'll start out with Neil at 20.
Victor, how do you see your role in the team room specifically this week? Is it to watch and listen, or are you actively trying to contribute something particular there?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought much of that. This is my first Ryder Cup, and I'm only 24 years old, and kind of what I'm trying to do this week is just play as well as I can and try to be myself. I'm not trying to be anyone else, and just try to get to know the people on the team, well. I think we're already off to a good start. We've only been here for 24 hours, and our chemistry is good. So I just try to learn as much as I can from, the guys that have been there, 5, 6, 7 times. I mean, it's I have so much experience, and I'm just trying to, be around it.
I should point out to those joining us from afar that we will do some questions in his native tongue, in Viktor's native tongue, in a few minutes. So we'll get to you. Next question will go to number 21.
Hey, Viktor, do you have any, childhood memories of watching this event on TV and thinking, I want to be a part of that. That's cool, that kind of.
Yeah, the first Ryder Cup that I actually, sat down and watched to the end essentially was at Medina. I wasn't too young, but I remember a lot of those final putts coming down the stretch very vividly, and I was sitting there watching with my dad, and I remember just going nuts. So there's a lot of really good memories, from then, and every single Ryder Cup after that, I've been paying close attention, and as well as just playing college golf in the United States. Being a part of a team and playing for something bigger than yourself. It's I don't think it gets any better than that.
Viktor, we're going to go back right for you. Number 11 in the back right.
Hi, Viktor. First, couple of things. Was there an eye-opening moment for you when you first linked up with the team, something that took you completely by surprise?
Not really. I'd say kind of when we just created the group text that we had together, that was just one of the first things that made everything kind of sink in. Wow, we're playing the Ryder Cup next week, and I just remember just really looking forward to meeting up with the guys here and just spending a lot of time together. It's not what we do, but just being together and just talking about nothing and anything. I think that's really, really cool. I'm being around players that I've watched compete in the Ryder Cup since I was very, very young, and it's an honor to be a part on the team.
You said that it is a bit of an eye-opener for you at 24. Can you imagine what it was like for Sergio at 19? And then at the other end of the scale, you've got Lee Westwood, twice your age.
Yeah, it's crazy. They bring so much history into this event, and those guys are a couple of the guys that the reason why this tournament is what it is, because they've brought so much passion and blood, sweat, and tears into this event that it makes it so much more special to be on the team and even the same team as them. So it's when you put it into perspective like that, it's really cool.
Victor, front left with Jeff at 19.
Victor, you'll be listed as a rookie this week, but you have some nice success in match play. What do you like about the format? And secondly, if you were to play with or pair with Rory this week, do you feel you'd mesh pretty well with him?
I think so. I think we got a lot of the same strengths and kind of personality-wise, we think a lot alike. I've grown up in Europe. We play tons of match play, and we play tons of foursomes and miscellaneous events. So I have some experience doing that, and I very much like it. I like to compete with someone and be on a team. So for me, when you get a person that you mesh well with, it's a lot of fun. And obviously playing in the NCAAs in college and U.S. Amateur, I've got some experience playing match play, and I'd say some of my best golf has been played in that format. So, it's all about getting comfortable, and you get a couple putts going, and you get momentum. It's nothing is much more fun than doing that in match play.
Over here on your right, number 8.
Hey, Victor. I know you can't name names, but I'm curious. Do you feel like right now you know who you're going to play with and maybe when you're going to play on Friday? Or is that still something that you feel like is to be determined?
It's still to be determined. As we all do, we say who we want to play with, and then we just kind of use these days to figure out, okay, is this a good fit or not? Do we work together? And then we kind of go from there. Other than that, I don't really know.
We're going to go to number 4, Mark.
Hey, Victor. I just wonder if you could please expand a little bit on your level of respect and for the veteran guys, the particular guys, Lee, Sergio, and Poltz, in terms of what these guys have done over the years in this competition, and you being in your first, thinking about Lee in his 11th.
Yeah, it's crazy. I probably don't have enough respect as I should have, but they're just, you look at their records, how many events they've won, not just in Europe, not just in the United States, worldwide, they've won so many events. And then obviously, time and time again, when they show up to this week, they deliver every single time. I said a couple weeks ago and just watched, highlights of Poltz and Sergio and Westy on YouTube and the Ryder Cup, and it's just so cool to see all the clutch moments they've had and just kind of how they handle everything, because it's a big pressure, and just to see how they go about their business and handle all of that. I think that's also why it's cool to be, behind the scenes with them, when there's no cameras and they're not playing golf, to kind of see, why they've been able to do all those things.
Okay, we're going to do 3 quick ones in English, and then we'll switch languages. We'll start with Damon, number 7.
Victor, it seems like the European Ryder Cup competitors, whether they're rookies or veterans, they seem to have this in their blood from an early age. What's your earliest recollection of the Ryder Cup? When did it become something that you paid attention to and that was important to you?
Yeah, the 2012 Ryder Cup was kind of the first one that I watched the whole thing, essentially. And, just watching that as a European, that gets your heart going. So I think that was kind of the big part of making the Ryder Cup one of my dreams to play in. And, it's just all in all, they're obviously great players that play on these teams, but they're also great people. And I think, and as soon as you're just in that environment, you just want to be part of it. It's easier to play for something bigger than yourself when you all, like who you're with. So I think that's a big part of it, and obviously just the tradition of it.
Let's go Juan on 2 and then Scott on 1.
So, Victor, you've been playing in the U.S. for a while. In college and then PGA Tour. You kind of have a fan base, if you want, no? Or people that root for you. So, and you are not the only one in your team that will be in a situation this week where you're going to have a lot of people rooting against you. So, how do you prepare yourself for that? Or do you have mental exercises that you do? Or,
No, I'd like to think I have some fans out there that maybe won't necessarily boo against us, but you know, if they do end up doing that, you know, that's what they're going to do. We're still going to play golf, and if they do end up doing that, that means we're doing something good. So I'm not going to take anything too personally. You know, I could take a punch to the face. I've definitely gotten my beating so far in the group text. So you know, I think I'm prepared for some yells here and there.
Scott?
Victor, I'm curious who, other than Padraig, is the most active voice on that group text, and what kind of things are you all talking about on there?
Probably shouldn't disclose too much, but no, it could be anything. Could be logistical stuff. It could just be, hey, what, like, you know, you hitting balls and your TrackMan numbers, or it could be, you know, it could just be anything. You know, what are you cooking? What are you eating? Just to get to know each other better. And I'd say we're all pretty vocal in it. You know, it's not just one or two people just firing off and annoying the rest of the bunch. We're all pretty active in it. So that's good. Yeah.
What kind of beating have you taken?
Well, there's been some team members that have gotten a hold of some old pictures of me and had some fun with them. So, but it's all good banter, and again, just bringing us closer together.
All right, we're going to beam out here. We're going to start with Aspen Blaker. Aspen, you are with Victor. Go ahead, sir.
Victor, du spiller jo, du har jo både pressetreff og spiller med Rory på første spilledag. Det er jo mange som har sett for seg at dere to kan spille sammen på fredag. Det er kanskje ikke en tilfeldighet, eller hvordan ser du på akkurat det?
Nei, det hadde vært dritkult å spille med Rory i turneringen. Selvfølgelig, det er jo første innspillsdag, og vi prøver jo å sette litt folk sammen, se hvordan det fungerer. Så ja, vi får se hvordan det går. Det er jo fortsatt noen dager til det skjer. Men det hadde vært utrolig kult å spille med han, samt flere. Nesten alle på laget kunne fint spilt med. Så det er 11 andre utrolig bra gutter, og ja, det kommer til å være en ære å spille uansett.
All right, we're going to be joined by Fredrik Tombra. Fredrik, go ahead, sir. You're with Victor.
Takk. Du, jeg bare lurer på, dere snakker jo veldig sånn sukkersøtt om hverandre hele tiden, og du får mye ros av disse verdensstjernene. Hvordan er det egentlig å flommes over av så snille ord?
Nei, det er jo hyggelig det. Så om man mener alt man sier, det er vel en annen sak. Men nei, det er jo hyggelig å få positive ord kommende sin vei. Og det er bare det sannheten er, at det er veldig hyggelige folk på det laget her, og man har lyst til å være med hverandre. Så det er ikke noe vits å si noe annet.
All right, we're going to wrap it up with our friend Herman Folvik. Herman, go ahead, my friend.
Thank you. Viktor, hva er det du suger til deg av disse litt mer rutinerte karene? Hva er det du liksom har lært mest og er mest på jakt etter i løpet av disse dagene?
Ja, det er jo mest bare at det er mye sånn logistiske ting, altså hva som skjer utenom når man spiller golf, for det er jo nesten det enkleste, for det vet man jo, altså spille golf er jo spille golf, men det som skjer litt rundt, men også hvordan de bare håndterer ting, altså de er så rolige og avslappet, men samtidig så er de entusiastiske og ja, har jo spilt, spiller jo sin 11. dette året, og allikevel ja, kan ikke vente til å liksom spille på fredag, lørdag, søndag, så det er bare å være rundt folk som har mye betryggenhet i seg, og bare ja, la det synke inn.
All right, Victor, thank you, sir, for finding us, and have a terrific day and a great week in Wisconsin.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.